Welcome back. Today, we explore the value of these most expensive Washington quarter dollars that are sold out for huge money at auction. So let's get started. First up, the 1979 Washington quarter dollar, featuring a large date and D-mint mark, even in damaged condition. How much is this coin worth in today's auction market? Let's find out. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of President George Washington. It became a staple of American coinage and has been cherished by collectors ever since. The 1979 quarter was minted at several locations, including Denver, represented by the D-mint mark. While these coins were struck in large numbers, their value can vary significantly based on factors like condition, rarity, and collector. So, what makes the 1979 Washington quarter stand out first? This coin features a large date design, which is easily visible on the obverse. The D-mint mark, located just above the coin's date, signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint. While most quarters from this year were made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, they are often mistaken for silver coins due to their luster. However, true silver Washington quarters were last minted in 1964. What do we mean by damaged condition? A coin in damaged condition often shows significant wear, scratches, discoloration, or other imperfections that lower its aesthetic and collectible value. For a 1979 Washington quarter, damage could include heavy scratches, dents, or even a loss of detail on the obverse and reverse. Despite this, some collectors may still seek these coins, especially if they have unique characteristics or sentimental value. Now let's talk numbers. How much is a 1979 Washington quarter with D-mint mark in damaged condition worth in today's auction market? In damaged condition, the 1979 Washington quarter is typically valued at 25 cents, its face value. However, in auctions, collectors might pay slightly more, up to $1 to $2, depending on its uniqueness, damage type, or other factors like historical interest. While the value is modest, it's important to remember that a damaged coin's worth often lies in its ability to complete a collection or its appeal as a conversation starter. If your 1979 quarter has a mint error, such as a double die, an off-center strike, or a clipped planchet, its value could rise significantly even in damaged condition. Rare errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another factor is collector demand. If there's heightened interest in coins from the late 1970s, your quarter could see a boost in value. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1979 Washington quarter, there are plenty of options available. Online platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions are excellent for finding potential buyers. If you prefer in-person transactions, consider visiting a local coin shop or attending a coin show to get your coin evaluated and to wrap things up, the 1979 Washington quarter dollar with a D-mint mark, even in damaged condition, may not make you rich, but it's a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. At auction, these coins typically sell for $1 to $2, but their true value lies in their story and appeal to collectors. Next up, the 1989 Washington quarter, featuring a large date and the P-mint mark, in fine condition. What's its value in today's auction market? The Washington quarter has been part of U.S. coinage since 1932, celebrating the legacy of President George Washington. By 1989, the design remained largely unchanged, but there were still variations depending on the mint. In 1989, the large date variety was minted with both a P-mint mark, signifying it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While this coin is not particularly rare, its value can fluctuate depending on the condition and collector interest. The large date variety is easy to spot, with the 1989 numerals standing out more prominently compared to other years. The P-mint mark, located just beneath the date, is another important feature that helps distinguish this quarter from others. So, what exactly does fine condition mean? Coins in fine condition show noticeable wear, but the main features, such as George Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse, are still visible. Fine condition quarters may have light scratches, minor dings, and some discoloration, but they aren't completely worn down. While fine condition coins are not as pristine as those in mint or uncirculated condition, they are still valued more than coins in heavily worn or damaged. Now, let's talk value. How much is a 1989 Washington quarter with the P mint mark in fine condition worth in today's auction market? On average, a 1989 Washington quarter in fine condition is worth between $3 to $5 in auction markets. Although this may not seem like a huge payout, it's important to remember that some coins, even in lower condition, can still hold value because of factors like rarity, demand, and market trends. So, what could increase the value of this coin here are a few factors to consider. First, error coins are always in high demand. If your quarter has a minting flaw like a double die or off-center strike, it could significantly increase the value, even in fine. Another factor is collector demand. Some years all mints see a surge in popularity, so keeping an eye on trends in the numismatic world can help you gauge when your coin might be worth more. If you're looking to buy or sell your 1989 Washington quarter, there are several places you can go. Online platforms like eBay and heritage auctions are great places to find buyers or sellers. You can also visit local coin shops or attend a coin show to have your coin appraised and sold in person. Next up, the 1990 Washington quarter featuring a large date and the D mint mark. Let's take a closer look at its value in today's auction market, especially in good condition. Stick around for all the details. The Washington quarter has been a staple in U.S. coinage since 1932, honoring President George Washington. By 1990, the design remained largely unchanged from previous years. This coin, with its large date and D mint mark, was struck at the Denver Mint. In 1990, the large date design was used, which makes it easily identifiable. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was produced in Denver rather than Philadelphia or San Francisco. So, what exactly is meant by good condition? A coin in good condition will have substantial wear but still retain its overall shape and design. You'll notice that the features, like Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse, are still visible, although they may be worn down. Good condition coins have visible wear on both sides, but most of the main details are still discernible. They may have light scratches, minor scuffing, and some discoloration, but they remain collectible. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1990 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in good condition in today's auction market. While the 1990 Washington quarter is not considered rare, its value in good condition generally ranges between $8 to $12 in the auction market. The price can fluctuate depending on factors like demand and the specific condition of the error. Coins are highly collectible. If your coin has a rare minting flaw, like a double die or off-center strike, it could be worth much more. Even in good condition also, the collector market plays a huge role. Certain years or mints see surges in popularity, which can increase the value of your coin. It's always good to keep an eye on trends. Interested in buying or selling your 1990 Washington quarter, there are several great options available. You can find buyers or sellers through online auction sites like eBay or heritage auctions. You might also want to visit local coin shops or attend coin shows where you can buy, sell, or get your coin appraised. In conclusion, the 1990 Washington quarter in good condition is generally worth between $16 and $20 in today's auction market. While it might not be one of the rarest coins, it's still a great collectible for anyone interested in U.S. numismatics. Next up, the 1987 Washington quarter with the large date and D mint mark. Let's explore what makes this coin so special and what it's worth in today's auction market. The Washington quarter has been part of U.S. coinage since 1932, and it's still going strong today. By 1987, this coin had settled into its familiar design, featuring George Washington on the obverse and a bold eagle on. The 1987 quarter has the large date design, which is easy to identify because the numbers are noticeably larger than those on earlier coins. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and this mint mark is a key feature collectors look. In extra fine condition, the coin will show minimal signs of wear. On the obverse and reverse, The major design elements, like Washington's face and the eagle's details, will remain sharp and well-defined. There might be slight wear on the highest points, but the coin will still appear in great shape. Coins in this condition are highly sought after because they strike a balance between being well-preserved and still affordable for many collectors. So, what's the value of the 1987 Washington Quarter with the D Mint mark in extra fine condition? Let's take a look at its current worth in the auction market. In today's auction market, a 1987 Washington Quarter in extra fine condition typically sells for around $30 to $40. While this coin is still quite affordable, it can fetch a higher price depending on demand, collector interest, and the coin's overall appeal. Error coins are always a collector's dream. If your 1987 quarter has a minting flaw, like a double die or an off-center strike, its value could soar well beyond the typical rate. Additionally, if you find a proof coin or one in uncirculated condition, it could be worth a lot more than the standard extra fine piece. Coins in higher grades like MS65 or higher often demand premium prices. Popular online platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions are excellent places to buy or sell your coin. You can also visit local coin shops or attend a coin show where you can find potential buyers or appraisers to evaluate your coin. In conclusion, the 1987 Washington Quarter with the D Mint mark in extra fine condition holds steady at a value of around $55 to $60 in today's auction market. While it may not be one of the rarest coins, it remains a great addition to any collection. Next up, the 1981 Washington Quarter with the large date and P Mint mark. We're going to explore its value in today's auction market, so stay tuned to find out how much it's worth. Let's start with a quick overview of the 1981 Washington Quarter. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the coin features George Washington on the obverse, and on the reverse, we see the eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching an olive branch. And this particular quarter features the large date design, which was a noticeable change in size from the previous years. The P Mint mark shows it was struck in Philadelphia, which is a key piece of information for collectors. In extra fine condition, this coin will have sharp details with only light wear. The high points of the design, like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, will be clear and easily visible. There may be minor signs of wear, but overall, the coin will look clean and well preserved. Extra fine is a highly sought-after grade because it strikes the perfect balance between being affordable for collectors and retaining much of its original beauty. So, how much is a 1981 Washington Quarter in extra fine condition worth in today's market, in today's auction market? A 1981 Washington Quarter with a P Mint mark in extra fine condition typically sells for around $30 to $35. While it's not as rare as some older Washington Quarters, it's still a great value for collectors who appreciate well-maintained, modern coins. Error coins are always a big draw in the coin collecting world. If your 1981 quarter has any sort of minting defect, such as a double die or off-center strike, its value could skyrocket. Additionally, a proof coin or one in uncirculated condition could be worth significantly more, as these coins were produced with a higher quality finish and often have a shiny, mirror-like surface. You can check out popular online auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions. These platforms allow you to reach a wide audience of buyers and sellers. You might also visit local coin shops or attend a coin show where you can find other collectors or dealers who may be interested in your coin. So, in conclusion, the 1981 Washington Quarter with the P Mint mark in extra fine condition holds a value of around $46 to $60 in today's auction market. While not an ultra-rare coin, it's still a great piece for any collection. Next up, the 1967 Washington Quarter without a mint mark and in good condition. We'll uncover its value in today's auction market, so stick around to find out how much it's worth. Let's begin with a quick breakdown of the 1967 Washington Quarter. This coin was struck during a time when the US was still using silver in its quarters, which makes it a great piece for collectors. It features George Washington on the obverse and the classic eagle on the reverse, symbolizing strength and free. Now, if you're wondering about the mint mark, this quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as it has no mint mark. That's typical for coins from the Philadelphia Mint during this era. It's an important detail for collectors looking to complete their Washington Quarter series. In good condition, the coin will show significant wear and tear, but the design and key details will still be visible. The Liberty inscription on Washington's head and the eagle's wings will be identifiable, though softened by time and circulation. You may also see some signs of tarnish or discoloration. Good condition coins are far more affordable compared to higher grade coins like those in fine or extra fine condition, making them popular with budget-conscious collectors. Now let's talk about the value of a 1967 Washington Quarter in good condition in the current auction market. Auction. A 1967 Washington Quarter in good condition typically sells for around $70 to $90. This is a relatively affordable price compared to more sought-after quarters. But remember, its silver content adds some value as well. Since the coin is made from 40 silver as part of the coinage composition change starting in 1965, its intrinsic value as silver is also something collectors consider, making it a good investment for those focused on. If you have an error coin, such as one with a double die or off-center strike, that can increase the value significantly. Similarly, higher grade examples, like those in fine or extra fine condition, will be worth more because they have preserved more of their original details. And if you happen to own a proof coin from the 1967 Washington Quarter series, those coins are usually worth even more due to their special minting process and high-quality finished. If you're looking to buy or sell the 1967 Washington Quarter, there are a few reliable platforms to check out. eBay is a popular marketplace where you can find both buyers and sellers. Be sure to look for auctions with clear photos and detailed descriptions. You can also find coins through Heritage Auctions, which hosts specialized coin auctions. If you prefer to interact face-to-face, try visiting a local coin shop or attending a coin show. Next up, the 1974 Washington Quarter without a mint mark, in fine condition. We'll be exploring its value in today's auction market. So if you're a collector or looking to buy, stick. Let's start with a quick overview of the 1974 Washington Quarter. This quarter was part of the Washington Quarter series, first minted in 1932 and still in production today. The 1974 design features George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, a symbol of strength and freedom. Now, since this coin has no mint mark, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. If it had been struck at the Denver or San Francisco mints, it would carry a D or S mint mark, In fine condition, the coin shows moderate wear, but the key details on the design are still visible. For the 1974 Washington Quarter, you'll be able to clearly identify George Washington's profile, the Liberty inscription, and the eagle's wings on the reverse. The coin may have some visible scratches or wear, but it's still a great piece for collectors. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1974 Washington Quarter in fine condition in today's auction market. In general, a 1974 Washington Quarter in fine condition will be valued between $250 and $300 at auction. While this isn't a high-value coin in comparison to rarer quarters, it's still a solid piece for collectors, especially those looking to add more pieces to their Washington Quarter series. While the 1974 Washington Quarter in fine condition is worth around $3 to $5, there are some factors that can increase its value. First, if you come across a 1974 Washington Quarter with an error, like a double die or off-center strike, it could sell for much more. These types of errors are highly sought after by collectors. Another factor to consider is higher-grade coins. A very fine or extra-fine example of this coin would naturally fetch a higher price, as collectors look for well-preserved pieces with sharp details. Finally, if you have a proof coin, those are typically worth more because of the special minting process and their shiny, mirror-like finish. If you're interested in buying or selling the 1974 Washington Quarter, there are several platforms where you can do so. eBay is a great place to find both buyers and sellers for coins like this. Just make sure to check the seller's feedback and look for clear photos of the coin. You can also find coins through heritage auctions or other auction houses that specialize in rare and collectible coins. And don't forget about your local coin shops, where you can often find great deals and interact face-to-face with experienced collectors. Next up today, we're looking at a 1965 Washington quarter, but with a twist. This one is in dirty condition and doesn't have a mint mark. Let's dive into its value in today's auction market. Stay tuned. First, let's take a quick look at the 1965 Washington quarter. This coin was struck during an interesting year in US coinage history. Following the silver crisis, the 1965 Washington quarter was the first to be minted without silver. It's composed of a clad copper-nickel alloy. The obverse features George Washington, and the reverse displays the eagle holding arrows, which symbolizes strength and freedom. The absence of a mint mark means this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark was used during that. Now let's talk about what dirty condition means. When a coin is described as dirty, it typically means it has visible grime, discoloration, or residues on its surface that have accumulated over time, often due to exposure to the elements or Although these marks and stains make the coin less attractive to collectors, it doesn't mean the coin is worthless. It's just that the value will be lower than if the coin were in a higher, cleaner condition like fine or extra fine. So, what's the value of a 1965 Washington quarter in dirty condition today? While this isn't one of the more valuable quarters in the series, it still holds some worth. In dirty condition, this coin is generally valued between $200 and $400 at auction. Though it's not a high-ticket item, it's still worth something for collectors who are looking for affordable additions to their collection, especially if they're focused on Washington quarters. There are a few factors that can influence the value of a dirty coin like this, even if it doesn't appear to be in great shape. First, while dirty coins generally have lower value, coins with rare errors or striking defects can still be worth more, even if they are dirty. For example, a double die or misstrike could make a seemingly low-value coin much more collectible. Additionally, the overall demand for this coin in the market plays a role. If a collector is looking for this exact year or a specific era, they might be willing to pay a little more for a coin in dirty condition if it fills a gap in their collection. One of the best places to buy or sell coins like this is eBay, where you can find auctions or fixed-price listings. Just make sure to check the seller's reputation and photos of the actual coin before purchasing. Also, don't forget about heritage auctions, great collections, and other specialized auction houses where you can find both common and rare coins. And if you have a local coin shop, they can be a great place to either buy or sell coins like this. In conclusion, while the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in dirty condition doesn't hold a high value generally between $500 and $600, it's still a collectible coin that holds historical significance as part of the Washington Quarter series. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Do you have a 1965 Washington Quarter in your collection? Let me know in the comments.